Rashan Gary is considered to be one of the top defensive linemen in the 2019 NFL Draft. Gary has an NFL-ready skill set and should very well be a dominant pass rusher in the league. Many teams will want to get him as there are many voids at the position he plays across the NFL. He will make a tremendous impact from the start for any team that drafts him. Gary's height and build remind many scouts of defensive lineman Cameron Jordan as he enters the draft at 6 feet 5 inches and weighs 281 pounds. He can hit either a 3-4 or a 4-3 defensive scheme, and his versatility of being an excellent pass rusher and run stopper makes him an enforcer up front. Gary has dominated the line of scrimmage and has been a nightmare to his opponents throughout his college career. If he is able to replicate the same impact as Jordan in the NFL, Gary could be an absolute game-changer in the 2019 NFL Draft. Strengths: Gary has incredible size and speed that creates major havoc for any opposing quarterback. He has incredible speed at the point of attack and possesses great overall football instincts. When he is used in pass rush schemes, he is able to use his hands well and has great timing when batting passes down. On run plays, he is an absolute monster with how disruptive he is because of the power and strength he brings to the table. Gary has impressive first-step footwork in attacking the backfield, and he causes many negative plays as a result. He is also impressive going up against multiple blocks and getting to the quarterback. The Michigan product is very versatile, which makes him even more of an impressive prospect. Gary's all-around play extends to being an important person on the depth chart, which any team would love to have. He has excellent short field quickness and is a vigorous player, which helps him out. He gives opponents plenty of problems because he is positioned all over the field and they can't keep an eye on him. He has great ability in closing the run gaps that running backs can't get around. More from draft: the major problem Gary has is that he wasn't very productive as a pass rusher in his 3 years at Michigan. In 3 years with the Wolverines, he only recorded 9.5 sacks, and NFL scouts will put a red flag on that. He needs to let the game come to him and not go full speed all the time. He needs to learn to change his motions in order to win the battle against offensive linemen. Gary can learn more moves once he is drafted by any team by the coaches he is surrounded with. Some feel that he doesn't have the explosive speed to play in an edge rusher position. Gary has a tendency to make mental mistakes and receives unnecessary penalties from time to time. He just needs to be able to learn how to adjust to each game and be dominant when it matters the most. Gary needs to not be lazy when he is making tackles, as he has a tendency of doing that during the most important parts of the game. He needs to continue to play with a chip on his shoulder game after game. Gary does not have the greatest motion in moving side to side for when he needs to rush on both passing and running plays. New York Jets prediction: considering his size, speed, and traits, he will catch the attention of multiple NFL general managers. He could be a huge problem for many opposing offenses for years to come. Gary will be inserted into any starting lineup since he is very talented and ready to make a name for himself. He will need to be put in the right organization in order for him to be successful, but make no mistake about it, Gary is expected to be drafted in the top 15, and even potentially as high as the top 5 of the first round. He is definitely a first-round player in the 2019 NFL Draft and could find a potential home with the New York Jets, Oakland Raiders, Buffalo Bills, or Carolina Panthers.